A small Japanese car company made history on a warm summer day in June 1991. The Mazda 787B, powered by a unique rotary engine, crossed the finish line at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, becoming the first Japanese car and the first rotary-powered car to win the world's most prestigious endurance race. Started 19th on the grid, the 787B went on to defeat three Jaguar XJR-12s, a Mercedes-Benz C11, and a Porsche 962C. This was the first victory for a Japanese manufacturer at Le Mans and the only victory for a car without a piston engine. This success was the culmination of years of hard work and dedication by Mazda's engineers and drivers. It was also a dream come true for the company's founder, Jujiro Matsuda, who had always dreamed of seeing a Mazda car winning the world's most prestigious endurance race, Le Mans. Of all Japanese manufacturers, only Toyota has managed to repeat Mazda's achievement as recently as 2018. In the late 1980s, Mazda was a rising star in motorsports. The company had won numerous races with its rotary-powered cars, including the Daytona 24 Hours and the 12 Hours of Sebring. But Le Mans was the ultimate prize, and Mazda was determined to win. In 1987, Mazda began development of a new Le Mans car. The car was codenamed 787 and designed from the ground up to be a winner. The 787B was powered by a relatively small 2.6-liter four-rotor rotary engine, making a staggering 700 brake horsepower at 9,000 RPM and 608 Newton-meters of torque at 6,500 RPM. These are really substantial numbers for such a small, naturally aspirated engine, but unlike any other engines on the grid, this four-rotor engine sounded heavenly. Dare I say it sounded better than the glorious V12 Formula One cars? You decide. Compared to the V8 engines used by its rivals, this smaller engine allowed Mazda to design a car that was more agile and had a lower center of gravity. This gave the 787B a significant advantage on the track, especially in corners. The variable length telescopic intake runners were the key components behind the incredible performance of this engine. These runners were initially optimized to adjust engine power and torque at different RPM levels. While this setup allowed for short bursts of power, it had drawbacks in the long run. However, in preparation for the 1991 championship, the system underwent a significant transformation. It adopted a continuous variable approach, a far more efficient formula than the previous version, which featured distinct steps for various revving ranges. To make this innovation effective, the electronic control unit played a vital role in managing the new telescopic intakes. The outcome was a consistent torque output of 608 Newton meters at 6,500 RPM. Furthermore, the engine incorporated 3 spark plugs per rotor, a departure from the previous engine's 2-plug setup. In addition, carbon fiber apex seals were introduced, which worked miraculously in maintaining lower temperatures and preventing blowouts. As a result of these enhancements, the R26B engine could produce an astounding maximum power of 900 brake horsepower. The engine was mated to a 5-speed transmission made by Porsche. Impressively, the engine not only endured the grueling 24-hour race at full throttle but also, upon post-race examination, Mazda's engineers reported that the R26B was in such exceptional condition that it could participate in another 24-hour race with just an oil change. The smaller engine also had a positive impact on the car's fuel efficiency. The 787B was able to run longer on a single tank of fuel than its rivals, which gave it a strategic advantage in endurance races like the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The 787B made its racing debut in 1990, but it was not until 1991 that the car would achieve its ultimate goal of winning Le Mans. In 1991, Mazda entered 2 787B cars in Le Mans. The cars were driven by some of the best drivers in the world, including Johnny Herbert, Volker Weidler, and Bertrand Gachot. The race was a close one, with Mazda and its competitors battling for the lead throughout the night. But in the end, it was the Mazda 787B of Herbert, Weidler, and Gachot that emerged victorious. The 787B's victory at Le Mans was a historic moment. It was the first time that a Japanese car had won the race, and it was also the first time that a car powered by a rotary engine had won Le Mans. The 787B's victory was a testament to Mazda's engineering prowess and its commitment to innovation. This victory was also a proud moment for Japan as a country, which was still recovering from the economic recession of the late 1980s. Unfortunately, the Mazda 787B's success at Le Mans was bittersweet. Shortly after the race, the Automobile Club de l'Ouest, the organizer of Le Mans, banned rotary engines from the race. The ACO claimed that rotary engines were too powerful and gave Mazda an unfair advantage. However, many people believe that the real reason for the ban was that the ACO was worried about the growing popularity of Japanese cars in motorsport. Personally, I believe that the ban was unfair. The 787B was a remarkable engineering achievement, and it deserved to be allowed to compete on an equal footing with its rivals. The ban also deprived fans of the opportunity to see one of the most exciting and innovative race cars of all time continue to compete. Despite its short racing career, the Mazda 787B remains one of the most iconic racing cars of all time.